Welcome back from the commercial break. It's still entertainment review, and it's now time for the conversation. So we have been joined by the studio, a very distinguished guest. He is a singer and a record producer. In fact, he's the first GH artist to break into the limelight with a movie soundtrack, and ever since then he's been giving us hits back to back, and I am privileged to be the one to introduce him. Those on social media, I'm sure you already know who our guest is, and is BISA KDEI, but I'm sure most of you do not know that he is called Ronald KDEI Appiah. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm very okay.
I like the way you're chill. Like it's like you're observing the environment. I mean, you're welcome to the table of life. How's this year been for you so far?
It's been good so far. I've been, ever since I released my album, I've been traveling. I've been doing a lot of travels as well. So it's been good. It's been good so far. I like the reception so far. So, yeah, chill it. Yeah.
Before we talk about BISA KDEI, I want us to talk about VGMA.
Okay.
I mean, it was just recently that it was held.
Yeah.
And I know when I listened to your song Next Chapter, I was like, okay, you have a lot to say about the VGMA.
Mm-hmm.
You've had your fair share of disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
So the recent one that we had, what are your general thoughts on that? Do you think that, okay, they've changed? Or they're still the same?
My honest opinion is VGM. I mean, the VGM is always going to be the VGM, right? And I mean, there's been a lot of changes, and I'm just glad that at the end of the day, the award now, whoever is supposed to have it, you understand? Because I've had my share, which I didn't like, but at the end of the day, life has to go on. Everybody has to work as well, but. And I make you understand, because there's going to be something. You know what I said? So yes, it's okay. Actually okay. But aside that, I mean, I think everything went well, because I was somewhere while it was going on, so I decided to watch on TV, on YouTube actually, and I saw that everything was okay, despite the fact that like some glitches here and there. A few things. It was okay. We're growing each and every day. So, yeah.
All right, before you continue, let me just ask, do you realize that this year's VGMA was similar to what happened in 2016?
As in?
Your year.
What happened to me?
Yes, as in two artists were on the lips of everyone. Pacey Esther, Black Hole. In 2016, it was BISA KDEI, and others were also saying EL. It was divided. That particular year, you had 4 awards.
They end up because I think mine was actually very different.
Okay.
It was different from this one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Everybody. To be honest with you, everybody, even me myself, I was hoping Black Hole, takes it. Like everybody was waiting for Black Hole because, come on, you seen what.
Yeah,
he's done over the years.
You understand? He's done. So, and you'll be never catch your head.
But that's what I'm saying. It's.
You understand? Mine was different.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to hurry to touch on it with regards to the album and everything. But how different?
The reason why I'm saying that is, I mean, everybody knew what I did.
Yeah.
I had 2 songs out there.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You understand? Aside that, I did like loads of shows. I was everywhere, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so everybody was actually waiting for me to take that. Like I had people tell me point blank,
that is yours.
And yeah, don't put in a case, At the end of the day, like that's not what I got. But at the end of the day, life still goes on, right? But comparing that to this one is actually obvious. Trust me, like it's it's a bit different. Yeah.
So are you disappointed in like the scheme? Is that why BISA has decided not to participate? Because
that's last year I was there.
Oh no, apart from last year.
I was there.
Oh, BISA, let's be honest. Apart from last year, after 2016, 2017, you got a nomination. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, no nomination.
I'm not nominating me show.
What do you call
Make
it?
a bow show.
Oh, yeah, sure. No, oh, yeah, sure. Because you see, I'm asking that because for someone who flies the flag of Ghana with respect to high life music, you talk Ghana, BISA KDEI will be first or second, no two ways about it. And for such a person to not be in the high life artist of the year category, for some of us, it hurts because we know what he's doing. So the question is it that you have deliberately decided not to submit your things, or it is the academy that keeps...
Well, whatever happens back door, I don't know.
Okay.
I can say about it.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you for a fact is I submit all the time.
You submit all the time.
You understand?
And then the nominations doesn't come.
Yeah, so
what could
I
be the
mean,
excuse if you are
it's just
submitting?
that's why I said the VGMA will always be. You understand?
Yeah,
Like-
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm not appreciating the next chapter song a lot.
How do
Yeah,
I?
because
How do
I
I
thought he
even say it?
doesn't
Yeah.
submit his
Yeah.
notes.
It's the board.
The board.
They have their own. Like it's just us sitting around this table. You can have your own decision to make. You can have your own decision to make. You can have yours, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you decide that we're not going to nominate BISA KDEI because we think it hasn't worked, that's fine. It doesn't stop me from working.
Yeah, true.
You understand? I still have to work. It doesn't stop me. So, like back then, I'll go on Twitter and say, "Oh, I deserve to da 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 da." Now I don't do that no more because I feel like there's more to the work than just the awards. You understand? So I don't even pay attention to that. If they nominate, oh, why not? Fine. Wow, it's a scheme for all of us. I have to be there. I have to represent. But if they don't, why not? If I'm here and Manje show be, I'm still going to be there. What I said, yeah.
Exactly.
So,
But last one on that, I wish to know if they give you any reasons as to why you submit your works and then at the end of the day you are not on the scheme. Is there any?
well, I haven't had any reasons, but I think that's what I said from the beginning. Yeah, I'm sure there are reasons it's going to be like the same thing that I'm saying. ABI, you haven't worked, which is fine. That's what I'm saying. Because ABI, who say I've worked a lot, but who say I haven't.
Yeah.
So it depends. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, life still goes on. We have to work. You have to please your fans nowadays. So yeah.
And for me, most of my questions are coming from your next chapter.
Okay, you're so interested in my
Yes,
next chapter.
because we need to find out. And which of your songs is a funeral song? I want to find out from you. Exactly. Like, where did this whole thing started from? Because it doesn't make sense. I've listened to the original album, and I didn't skip any of them. Like,
Thank you.
they were so good. I listened to it over and over again. When I was coming to it, I live at Kaswa. So the distance, I was just listening to it. And I kept on asking myself. So I had it in mind that I'll ask you, where did this tag that you make funeral songs?
I woke up one day in the morning. I went on Twitter. I posted something, and then somebody just started. They just started a vibe. You know, they just started trending it. It's like, hey, that's funeral song. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where that agenda started from. And then after that, like, I had a lot of people, you know, saying a lot of things about me, you know, that kind of thing. And then, I mean, it got to a point, it was a talk of town. Everybody was talking about it. But, you know, stay strong, kaka, it almost got to me. You understand? But I said, nah, let me just forget about it.
But what impact did this particular tag have on your career?
It's actually done a lot. It's done a lot. You know, it's just like saying to say maybe I wish you would be not let's say I meet you today. And then you tell me that, like, low key said, oh, this guy stole your phone some time ago. But that's not true because somebody told you that he was the person that stole it.
Okay.
Because of that, you have that in your mind that he's a thief. What did I say?
Yeah.
So whenever you meet him, you try to hide your phone. That's what's happening. Do you understand? Like, it's happened a lot of times, but I'm just glad that, like, you know, Ghana, the way we are at the you know, things, we grow out of things, and then at a point we forget. You understand? So it's become like a norm where I did see, but then it gets to a point where people are like, oh, let's forget about it. Yeah. It's just one of those, you know, you get these kind of people that have two city they got credit and then they start to insult you.
But did it in any way made Ghanaians underrate you? Because when it comes to vocals, I would say you're one of the best vocalists in Ghana.
I don't even know how to say it, but it happens. It's just life.
Things happen.
I was a BBS, and that won't stop me from working. You understand? Yeah. So, and you know, it got to a point where people started saying that. Like, that was 2013, 2014, because of the kind of 3 songs that I brought out. So people say, oh, BISA KDEI, they can't speak English. BISA KDEI, they can't do that. I'm like, okay, no problem. So, like, even it got to a point where even when I get to some interviews, like, people invite me to some interviews, I want to speak Twi, because everybody starts speaking Twi with me, you know, because
they think that you can
speak. So, like, I'll be like, young Twi. What did I say? Yeah. And it's been like that for a long time, and I am actually okay with it. So long as I'm making money, I don't have a problem. You know? It's just like giving me name. If anything you want to call me, like, let's say you're my girlfriend, you say, I want to call you the goat. Why not? Call me goat.
You love it. So far as I'm still your boyfriend, quite the goat, I'm okay with it. But BISA, I have, I was telling them earlier that I've been one of the defenders, like Sergio Ramos for you. Yeah, because I think that some Ghanaians do forget things easily, right?
We do.
So you get to a point where you're talking about BISA KDEI. I mean, you be in spaces where when BISA KDEI is mentioned, oh, BISA KDEI is about Tonsum. Meanwhile, when you go international or you try Google where BISA KDEI is, he's playing for presidents across Africa, moving across Africa. What do you think the problem is? Do you think that, I mean, back to, and it connects to the funeral thing that people say, is it the sound that people get used to a particular sound?
Trust me, it's actually not the sound, it's perception. You understand? Like, we actually, in Ghana here, we dwell on perception. That's it. Trust me, think about it. We actually dwell on perception. That's what I was saying from the beginning, that if somebody says you're a thief, you understand? Everybody is going to think that this is who you are. That's exactly how it is. But the funny thing is that when you go out there, when you go outside, it's so different. And you say, Obia, did you cover Biana some bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why for a while I'm seeing you like
but now me friend me. Now me back now my time me friend me back. Me boss. What did I say? What's the member me at the man my banner later or radios now did my time. My friend I make sure I'm not available. Okay. You understand? I'll go somewhere else where I'm being appreciated. And then I'll feel happy about whatever that I do. Yeah. You understand? I've done shows across Ghana, a lot of shows. One thing that we don't get is we always concentrate on Accra shows. Accra. But that's not it. Accra alone is not Ghana. What I said, there are so many places that you can go to that people can hail you and there. I've done loads of shows, and the fact that I don't do shows in Accra doesn't mean
you're not working.
You're not working, yeah.
You get the whole vibe. Yeah. People just follow. It's just like, see, I'm a piano, but everybody's trying to do I'm a piano. And I don't get it. Do you understand? It's like we're throwing our culture away.
It's not something you would do?
One of the songs sounds,
could be. Yeah, I don't come for me.
Yeah, there's one on it. Yeah.
I got on it.
Yeah.
I come on for me.
But no, still to highlight no more.
You understand? But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, everything is based on perception. We're doing that's what's going to happen. What I say, and I mean, Kwame Nkrumah cried the beer. You understand? So I just have to do my work. I'm just working.
Yeah.
But about what Desi said, I also thought the same. Then I went to search your songs that you've released so far, and I realized that every year you were releasing a song, but it was not getting massive airplays. And
In Ghana.
In Ghana. And
Okay,
they are
finish.
great songs. So I'm like, what is going on? Is it that you were not doing promotions?
So
or-
I'll tell you something.
Yes,
You see,
tell us.
You see, the funny thing is, okay, agenda cost so fine. I don't care about that no more, right? You know my biggest song. But if I'm on something, you know my biggest song is I Soul, with the biggest streams.
I still.
Right?
Assuming, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's all.
But I still didn't get airplay.
Yeah.
A lot of airplay.
To the extent that you did, I think, a French writing.
In Ali Dawson's Pier.
There's like some French.
It was the
thing.
same as so that got featured in the Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But it's the streams, the way it was trending, it was crazy, but it wasn't trending like that in Ghana. It doesn't matter. Listen, it's music. At the point, you baby, I know baby. It doesn't matter. What you say?
But you see, you have done so much
It's
in
just
the music
business.
industry, right? And with all these things that you have done, around almost qualifying for a legendary act in the country, do you feel you have been appreciated in that?
Legendary India, I'm saying, okay, I want her more from shows.
So it's never about the table.
I'm
But
still young.
Shatawale is still a legend.
Aspiring.
No,
I'm
but
an aspiring
you're
legend.
like
it's
almost
fine.
over 10 years, right? Over 10 years, right?
Over 10 years.
It's over 10
You're a
years,
legend.
but I'm still aspiring. And I saw could they say,
No, you see,
Now,
What
yeah,
I
high
say?
life, crowd, you're a legend.
Eh?
because of the highlights.
Highlight.
Because
But you
Yeah,
stuck
yeah,
to that sound.
Such a-
And
Yes.
yes, Williams, I was a legend. I said, one person of a show beside.
because I mean, for someone who has stayed glued to one particular
Yes,
genre,
yes.
you qualify that, or
Right.
you say that, oh,
Yeah.
this person.
Oh, there,
You
yeah,
paid your
qualification
dues.
into Nchanga.
Yeah,
But let's get back to
let's get back to
Helen. Whether you think they've been
Yeah,
appreciated
you feel,
enough.
yes, you've been appreciated.
No, I like the appreciation. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is there are people that were there before me, you know. So like when people that I feel very humbled when I'm in front of them, like I'm actually when I see him, like you understand. Sometimes I'm more feel less of yourself, because when you see their achievements, you know, I've been with Amashi Dede for like quite a while, you know, and I've seen what he's done and what Amashi Dede hasn't. You see this thing that you're saying, oh, America's a BISA KDEI, this. So this is it. I just want to tell Ghanaians on Metro TV. So when I started, this is what I had in mind. I didn't share it to nobody. I said, I want to do songs that in the next 20 years, they are still going to play the songs and be like, wow, BISA KDEI. Take a song like Odo Carpenter.
Yeah.
They still call me for shows because of Odo Carpenter.
Yeah.
They still call me for shows because of Mansa and Brother. Sir, look at my songs. It's so beautiful. That's what I wanted to achieve. You understand? And I'm so proud of myself, honestly, for doing that. Anytime because a legendary, and you understand? And I'm looking to go to the next 20, 30 years with the same songs. Even if I'm actually didn't drop a song be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's still playing shows more than the person that will release a hit song every day. You know? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm still playing shows more than what you get what I mean. But sorry, I'm not trying to throw shades on anything. I'm just saying, you understand? That's how it works. That's good music. I'm just trying to tell people that, you know, we should stay true to our culture. We should stay true to ourselves. Because this is where we are coming from. This is who we are. What I said.
So the sound bits, no, before you come in, the sound bits, the high life conversation has gone on for a while, right? Where some of the elderly folks say, when we try to be creative with it, it's like we are adulterating the sound. And for the young ones who also want to get into it, they feel like there's so much creativity that they can put in it so that it doesn't sound like the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. Which one is it for you?
No, I agree. Honestly. You see, I said something some time ago. I said, you see, let's allow everybody to do their thing. Imagine Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy, yeah.
So
Beautiful high life song. You understand? Yeah. But because you know he's a dancehall artist, I don't find out categorizing on Ashe. Oh, like I say, oh, that song is a dancehall tune. No, it's a high life tune. Let's give credit to high life. I said, like, there's a lot of songs that are on my end high life. Black Sherif, a lot of his songs is high life.
Yeah, or kind of yeah.
What did I say? It's just the hip hop vibe, the guitar. There's one of his songs that I love so much. I told him, he said, "Ain't no fool and I was saying, it's my favorite." You understand? High life. If we are able to create like a scheme for high life alone and to push high life properly, where do you think Ghanaians will land at? Because that's what the Nigerians are doing. They come here, they take our high life, no market transforming, no market and we love it. Do you understand? Yeah. While we have it here, we have everything it takes, but we're looking at the wrong way. I'm telling you, in the wrong direction.
So you're saying we need a scheme particularly for high life?
Trust me. If Ebia nkwala nisi obia Nadia, and then they see that, okay, Ebia, the overall artist of the year, the overall high life artist of the year goes to this person. What do you think will happen the next time? Everybody will start doing high life.
Yeah, true.
This thought is pushing me towards a thought of.
Do you understand?
Papa Ambule.
Yeah.
He made some comments a few weeks back that the VGMA is not pushing an agenda of pushing high life, so that there's like everybody knows that the winner is a high life artist, so it's Ghanaian. Yes. Is that what you agree with that?
That's what I'm saying. You see, back to your question. You see, when I hear some like Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, and blah blah blah, what they're doing, high life. It's beautiful. I have done that too. I did that with Mansa. You know, when I did Mansa, I wanted to invite like both the young and the old to love the sound at the same time. Internet blend it, and it worked. That's the same thing everybody's doing, and it has to work. You understand? I was saying, that's all that matters. Yeah.
So, you will classify a song like My Level as pure high life.
Oh, high life.
So when he won High Life Song of the Year, and
I was happy.
You were happy. That's good. Well, My Level, Shatta Wale.
I think the confusion sometimes is because the person is doing a particular genre,
and
they say it's high life. People begin not to get it why.
Yeah, it's just the
tax.
Right. But I'm telling you, like, maybe that's why I'm not positive.
Bisa, let's talk about your songwriting.
Okay.
Your song Kokonsa.
Okay.
And the one with Tenny. Like Ekutia, Ubo Ekutia pa.
Shady.
Oh man, like, Ekutia.
No, Ubo Ekutia. I can believe say no so can be na yes say funeral song because Ubo Ekutia pa.
Oh.
Like some of your songs, no. It makes me the child apart.
Yeah, or much of that at times cry yenyum. Ankasa. You know, I'm much of that I'm telling you.
When I was listening to
starting that day.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I mean, I'm not bothered anymore because I know I don't do full songs. So,
so I want to understand especially Kokonsa and the one with Tenny. Your thought process when you're writing such songs.
Okay, so with me, I always want to write a song that people can relate to. Yeah, so say I make a oka concert say me obi could do concert. You know the right song to
The
play.
right song to play. Okay.
Yeah, understand? Yeah. For the streets, I mean, if you're hustling and you're you know hustling to make it.
Yeah.
Now go to me and Tenny's song. Crying.
Yeah.
You know, it will put you to that place, that space that you want to be. You say, nah, I wasn't me. It's like that. It's just like when I released Metamfo.
Yeah.
Metamfo by and everybody was playing it because
relatable.
you know, I'm more Metamfo, baby. You understand? And it was beautiful. That's the beauty of music, bro. You understand?
Your song, Jay. Sorry, your song, Jay. Jay. You released it in 2016, and I think 2020 it was trending. Last year it was trending, and even this year, crowd, I still see it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Is this something you intentionally did,
No.
or it just happened?
That's the power of music. You understand? It has to happen that way. You know, remember earlier I said something that I write songs so that the next 10 years, 20 years, I'd want people to call me. So it's just part of the process, you know.
Okay.
I'd love for people to remix, like, not remix, and imagine, you know, like, you know, to bring it up
To get
again.
inspiration from
you understand? Yeah, and it's just beautiful. That's just the power and the beauty of music. It's supposed to be that way. And yes, I'm telling you, people don't know this, but when I release a song, it takes a long time before I fart.
it digests into the system.
Yes. But people actually don't know that. You know, sometimes 6 months and Sunday ranko for me. You know, so I'm actually not bothered when I release a song because I know how it goes on people, you know.
And streaming wise, when you see film,
Hey, incoming how you should
Well, songwriting, have you got some money from it?
I think it's a system. You have to understand the system. You know, we're all still learning, but I think I had my beginnings. I had good people around me. You know, so it wasn't so hard for me to make money off of my hard work. You understand? So even with the show, aside the shows, I was also making it through some other, you know, avenues. And it's been good so far. That's why I said we're still learning to make more out of it. I
mean, we'll be going for a quick commercial break, very, very soon. But then let me just ask this before we go. From Thanksgiving, that's like your first album.
Yeah.
Then you moved to
Breakthrough, yeah.
Then you moved to High Life
Connect.
That has one of my favorite songs, Live with Pataran.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah. When you release a project, you've done everything. They are there. What are some of the shortcomings? What are the lessons that you notice that you feel that I have to learn from it moving forward, personally as an artist, so that I don't repeat those kind of mistakes when I'm doing something else?
Oh, lessons, Nadia. There are a lot of things. Even with this new album, I've learned another lesson. Lessons, Nadia. Where they are,
Yeah.
it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you've done everything correct, and then then you come back again and say, no, maybe I should have listened to this person, or I should have listened to that person. It doesn't mean you're not working. You've done all you had to do. You understand? You've done it, but then there's still a loophole that you have to. Yeah,
Those loopholes, do you feel it comes from, maybe it could be the lyrics, it could be maybe the experiences that are making you write the lyrics, or what is that thing?
Most of the times it's not the lyrics, you know, because I always, let me tell you that I always go with my instincts. You know, I'll tell you a funny story. So when I released Dread, before releasing Dread, I was on the plane. And then I got the lyrics. Like, I was coming to Ghana, and then I had the vibe. I said, nah, I have to release a song. And then when I got to Ghana, I told my manager then that I'll release this song. He said, no, don't release this song. I said, no, I will release this song. You understand? He said, no, don't release it. I said, no problem. The next day, I did artwork. It was out, you understand? It had to do with instincts. I said, nah, this is what I wanted. Because whenever I write a song, I put myself on stage and then I picture everybody singing the song. You understand? That's the beauty of songwriting, right? So if I say I want to release something, I know exactly where I want it to land. Now, the technicalities is another problem. It's another problem where you have to look at. So sometimes you do everything. You know, I'm okay. In come back and say, but yeah.
Oh, feel free.
We are having a conversation.
No. I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, because sometimes obi to me I am be and the other can say, let's say you're on TV, right? You're a musician and you're on Metro TV. You know, Metro has a wider coverage. It doesn't mean your song is going to hit.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean if you put it on rotation 100 times a day, your song is going to blow. No, that's not how it is. It takes a lot of things to get to that stage. So, you know, that's why sometimes when you're trying so hard to promote it, it's just like being on the field. Like, utifie na her football. And as someone Jan, abo ball and abo na Kevin side. Hey, I don't know someone one should go though. You don't know, but who just stay so I be Beam Nation. So that's how it actually is. You can't predict anything until it happens. You understand? And then after it happens, you know your flaws. So each and every day things happen. You can put yourself in a position where you feel everything is okay, but then at the end of the day, there's always something that went wrong and you have to correct it. So we always learn that's why we're living, that's why we're human beings. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I live in, that's why I live human beings. We are talking to Ronald KDEI up here, aka BISA KDEI. And the conversation has been very interesting. But then we're going for a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Still Entertainment Review on Metro Television. It's still Entertainment Review live on Metro Television, and BISA KDEI is still here. And Harriet, like you said, we'll be talking more about the album. Yeah.
The original album. This particular song, you have about 6 features on them. I think Tenny, Sefa, Stoneboy, Kamido, Kiddy, if I'm correct. I want to find out why you chose these people to feature on your song.
Why I chose them? I thought you were coming to ask about the next chapter again.
No. Oh, next chapter. We are done with the next chapter. We are done with it.
Yeah. I think I don't know if I touched base on how I choose people for my features, but aside me and Camido's song, all the songs that are on the album, like the artist is by default, you understand? Because like whenever I write a song, I try to put like the artist in front of me, so when I'm writing the song, I always feel like, this is the person that's going to be good for this album. So it was pretty easy for me to, choose them after. Yeah, like I just think about 2 or 3 artists before I write it. Yeah.
And I remember the album listening in UK. I was like, hey, I watched the video. I was like, wow, this is a lot, putting in so much effort. Like I was watching the party and I was like, hey, Bisa was cow. You've really made it from music, right? You've benefited a lot from music. I mean, do you remember that mansion? There was a video of your mansion. I was like, people were like, "Hey, and you
I don't-
So, and people say there's no much money in music. So
it's
I
like
think
Sika
it's not
Wumpa.
that.
who said?
Yes, we've had people say, no, they don't make a lot of money
Yeah.
from music.
No, it's okay. Let me say okay, like the motivational speakers will tell you. Oton pure attack. Yeah. Obinyska. Yeah. Obinyska by I'm fuchini BDDBH. You understand? It's just like that. I'm telling you, if you place yourself in like certain spaces, you know, if you connect with the right people, it's all about connection and getting the right people around you. You know, you're going to make the money that you want to make, right? Because I'm telling you for a fact that like there are musicians that are doing their best. They are doing all they can. They've tried so hard, but then they don't have the right connections. So, if you are hard, don't get me wrong, bro. Like this, our industry. If you make small money, you have to shoot a video. You have to do promo. TV stations near there. You have to, you have to sort. Payola near. So, at the end of the day, it takes all the money away. So one year, maybe you have nothing left, but that's why you have to plug yourself in other spaces as well. Internet, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy because we have a small. Come on, like, we. One thing I don't really actually appreciate is the way we try to compare ourselves to Nigerians, because the whole of Ghana is Lagos, Peru. What I say, so we can never do that. You understand? We can never do that. So in our space, I think we need to connect with the right people so that our songs are being plugged in the right places so we can make small out of it. And trust me, music is actually next to football and politics. Trust me, you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
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 Big
And then
plug.
this Christmas, the Christmas movie, right? Yeah.
Big plug. Yeah.
Netflix.
Brown bag, not bag, na white.
This one is what American money.
And I Ghana must
American
go.
money. American money.
Bag, na white.
A white one.
I was kidding. Yeah, but I mean, I was there one day. We had an email from the producers. It was too good to be true, so we had to verify. So we did like some back and forth email sending, there. And then we realized that it was really true. They wanted me to do like a remix of my song later, and then I got to find out, like the producers are actually big fans of BISA KDEI. They've been listening to, they've been playing my hot tunes, like up tempo tunes for training, there. So the movie came. It was something that they were working on for like the past 20 years. Now it's like 22. Yeah, they've been working on for a long time, and they wanted like authentic, vibes in the movie. So they felt like, that time I still had gone viral too. We had the Coupe Boys and they were doing their thing. So yeah, then they decided to put it in the movie. So they just contacted, and I was like, why not? So we actually worked on it for like a whole year. That's in I was just going back and forth with them for like a whole year.
Wow.
Before we got everything done. So yeah.
Proper production.
Yeah.
Sika papa.
It's been a very good vibe, and I just, after that, it introduced me to like a lot of markets as well, yeah. Already I had the Francophone market, supports me a lot, and the support after the movie, the support that I got from there was actually very crazy. I had more fans from the Francophone countries as well, so yeah.
I mean,
And
time
parts of
is
the
far
world.
gone.
Yeah, time is far gone.
So we
want
have to talk
but-
about Complete Man. I mean, that is the latest video that you've released. You released it 5 days ago
Yeah.
with Camido.
Yeah.
And so far it has about 86K views. And you said that you worked on it even years before. Okay. I was waiting for your video with Kitty. And I just went to check and I was like, okay, it was 1 year ago.
Yeah.
But then you added it to
Yeah.
this particular.
Yeah.
Complete Man is a beautiful song. The vocals with Camido and all that. It's a beautiful love song. And it's one of my favorite. When you check Apple Music, it has a star, meaning that a lot of people have been listening to it as well. How much did you spend on this particular video?
Video no. And then menkai. Meka. Meko fiaba. Meko fiaba menkai.
So we've got a few minutes.
We've got a few
Let's
minutes.
talk about Jackie, right? Because you were one of the very first people.
Maybe I have to come back again.
Jackie is like you, like kind of held her hand into our system. We know
No, I
that
didn't.
side.
You didn't?
Okay.
No,
So tell us
I
about
didn't.
it.
She was on her own. You know, she's always been doing her thing.
Okay.
You know, the way I discovered it was like actually very some way. But shout out to her manager. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Jackie is doing a great job as well.
Okay.
You know, made me shout, and I just went on radio one day and I said, "There's this girl coming. Everybody should be. You know, she's great." And I said on radio that she should never give up. You know, I think this recently she even said that. And Omo Juma, I just wanted to add my support.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah.
Finally, before we go, I know you've been doing your massive media tour and promoting the album, not only in Ghana, but outside.
Yeah.
If you check on YouTube, you've been to so many places. What agenda did you set for the promotion with regards to original? So that others, not to do copy, but just to, tap into, like, follow your footsteps. To be able
Agenda,
to
so
be
if you can
success.
elaborate on the agenda.
As in
vibe,
what
maybe.
and what strategies did your team sit down to say that, okay, original, we are going to do ABC, Ghana, Europe, Africa, what and what went?
Okay, it all depends on the impact that I wanted to bring to the album. You understand? I wanted to introduce my sound to new people. So, and until I had to travel. What I say, yeah, I wanted to even if you listen to the album, Obi will say the sound is actually very different. Even though High Life No Woman is very different. So
Okay,
yeah.
I think BISA will come back some other time. Maybe when Memphis comes this summer.
Yes,
Let's
Memphis
talk about
Memphis.
Memphis.
I didn't touch on
So
it,
Nana
okay.
is a huge fan of Memphis.
Hey,
In fact,
I'll bring it
show
in.
him your phone.
My phone.
Oh, the photo of Memphis.
and I want
Anyway,